transaction message CAMT.054. So in the first message we have seen group header and note and report. Then 53 we see group header and statement, and third is group header and notification. Now this one. So this message is the bank to customer credit debit notification message. Did I allow her? No. So bank to customer credit debit notification message is sent by the account service to the account owner or to the party authorized by the account owner to receive the message. It can be used to inform the account owner or authorized party or a single or multiple debit. Almost same. At the end we are going to send this message. Okay, like this diagram we are going to send this from creditor bank to the creditor only, this CAMT.054 message. And this we are going to see when we are sending PAX4 message, when the flow is return flow, that time. Otherwise it's always to the creditor from the creditor bank, and it contains the individual transaction statement which you're going to see now here. It can be used to inform account owner or authorized party a single or multiple debit or credit reported. Okay, single one. So if you see here, there is no change here as well. When we are sending CAMT.50 pack set message, CAMT.54 we are sending, CAMT.54 we are sending as per the requirement, as per the use case. When you are seeing the use case, that time also we are going to discuss the same thing again of the use case. Okay. Now what's the high level flow of this one? Any CAMT.54 message typically. Uh, just you have to consider the last stage of this when we are sending from the creditor bank to the creditor part here, the below one here. Okay, same thing is happening. The customer debit credit notification are optionally provided between the account. Okay, this is the same thing. These messages are used to inform or debit or credit entries reported to an account, and may also be complemented by status information like PAX2 message, PAX message, PAMT.53 and 54 message. So this is very confusing. Don't get into in this message. Only you have to think is that this CAMT.54 we are sending credit and debit notification which is sent at the end to the reporter. When we see the use case, that time we're going to discuss same thing again. Okay. So normally like other messages we have discussed so many times, it contain message ID. Okay, let's see the flow. Let's see how it is look like the message now. This is CAMT.54 message. This is a CAMT.54 message typically how it is look like. Um, Message ID, like message ID, business services, created date. Then group header, it contains message ID, create date, notification is mentioned here, some ID is mentioned, account number with that like other messages. Then we have entry field like 50 to 53 in entry, again date, statement, the amount, individual transaction, which is transactions book calling, then which is the flow of balance. Okay, that also mentioned here, and family of this one. Okay, like this is the structure of the message, and it contains individual message only like the other one. Both are the similar message. Okay, it contains many more parties involved in that. That's why there are more parties are here. Okay, let's see one by one this message. Field 20, again same, creation date same, name, postal address, contact details, message recipient. Okay, copy duplicate indicator we have I discussed in 50 to 53. Same thing here as well, there is no change. Business query also same. Okay, and this is a new thing, additional information here which is different was there in your 53, here is different. So here in 54 this new field is additional information, we have some more tab is there. The bank to customer debit credit notification additional information element represent further details to the account statement. The CAMT.54 may be used to indicate particular type of notification recognize all transaction within the notification belong to the indicated below. So these are the four type for which the entries can be carried out: the logbox, the bulk reporting, return report, and creditor notification with credit entries only. So these are the four types of is used for additional information. Do we have it here, or it's optional field? It's optional field, it should not be there. Yeah, this is the additional information tab, and in this, okay, there is no text mention here. Okay, there is no codes mention here, so we have to rely on this only. What are the codes involved for this one? So those are indicate to particular type of notification, that kind of codes it use here. Okay, there is no example mentioned. There is any optional field. Additional information is textual element restricted to Cbpr 500 characters. So it might be look like that. It will send a bulk method, and then about that, what is the information you are sending? A written report about this one. Okay, so as is optional fields, I cannot find information about this one in the real-time example as well. So I cannot show you now how it is look like in actual example. And there is no value in this my standard guideline as well. Okay, so let it be. If you found somewhere in the when we check the next pages, it might be there, then we see. Okay, so this is only a group header. So in the group header till here only, it should be here only in this part, but it is not there, and it is having entry from here. Okay, fine. Okay, next one is the notification part. In notification part, entry level. So I think it is almost similar to entry of we discussed earlier. There is no change in entry as well. All the details of the customers in entry level. Group header, additional information, notification tab. These things we have covered. That's why it is not repeated here. Yeah, this is entry here. In the entry section, amount, credit, debit, indicator, reverse indicator, status, booking date, value date, ability of the things. Okay, there are so many things here. Entry. So in the entry section, there is no. I think this also optional field. It's not there as well. Entry. Let's see on the next page. No, it's here. Entry. It's not there. In this example, it is not there. It's there. Yeah, it is there. Spelling is changed. Okay, sorry, my bad. The spelling only changed. Instead of entry, E, it's entry. Entry. Okay, entry. It should here as well. Spelling they have changed here. Okay, anyway, we're going to see reference of this only. Entry. Okay, the bank to customer debit credit notification nested element captures debit and credit entry information of the account. The notification element has a couple of options to notify on multiple debits and credits. This can be achieved at either the notification element itself, which could principally report one or more than one account held by an account owner with the service provider. So there is nothing change in here as compared to 52 and 53. Here also entry, and in that credit, only thing is that here only the single credit or debit entry will be there, not as the earlier case. It contains kind of statement. So notification of multiple debits and credit is perhaps more associated with the time of batch creation, CAMT.054. Okay, that's only thing is mentioned here. Then what are the content of this one? Like IDs, unique ID of entry. So this is notification part, group header. In this ID, this is unique ID is there in this entry part. Unique ID for the customer like field 20. Okay. Next is okay pagination concept. Okay, that's we have already discussed twice now. In which section we are going to see our payment on sequence number everything. So that's also mentioned this in this case. Sequence number is not mandatory. It's not there. But pagination it's there. It's also not there. pagination is also not there. So on which page your transaction is present, either 1, 2 or 3, depend on that the pagination concept work here. So pagination is also not there. Okay, and enter sequence number, it's also not there, but we have discussed already on this. Reporting sequence number, statement pagination, this contains sequence number. Okay, of the 54 customer. Then your legal sequence number, date, from date and to date, that also we have discussed. Same thing is there. And copy duplicate indicator. So yesterday also we have discussed this with the help of use case as well for CAMT.053, that if you have copy, duplicate and code is there, then how this CAMT.053 behave. This is the same concept which is there in 52, 53 and 54. Copy indicator, reporting source also we have discussed. Then identification, IBAN, account ID, this also same. Account type, name, currency. Related account, again same. Interest part also same. Taxation, total entries, credit entries, debit entries, again same. Just want to see one more time. It is optional field, by the way, it's not there in this payment. But let me see one more time. No, it's not there. Transaction summary, it's not there. Only entry, amount, credit, debit notification. Okay. Spelling of debit also it is wrong. Debit. Hmm. Then yeah, this also there. Yeah, this is the entry part now. In the entry section, which are the things are captured here. So those are here. The spelling of entry, where is entry? Yeah, entry is here. So entry, reference, amount, credit, debit, status of the payment, and then value date, down, family things. These are also we have discussed on this entry part, which are things. Okay, and yeah, same thing. These also entry, reference, amount and credit indicators. Booking date, value date, account service. This is not mandatory fare, only status is mandatory. So we see status of the, it's here is book payment. So status mention is status of book is only status can be used in while the using the reverse indicator. So entry status, for example, book. So mandatory element, and we are keeping as a book only here. Okay, for this CAMT.053. And it is mandatory choice date and time. It can be compared with field 32 of legacy MT10. So validate means settlement date. Okay, then domain, family, transaction, this we thank with this we ignore part, this one. Debit, yeah, this is new now. CAMT.054 customer to debit credit notification part. So this is new only. This is a new in this entry. So let's see where exactly it is for credit and debit notification part of this one. Let's see one by one. It contain message name identification, message identification, entry details, entry amount and instructed amount, and currency and exchange. These things, the charges part. It's mentioned in the entry part only, but somehow it is not there in this example. Let's see here. Okay, these fields are here, but not in the example. It charges also, amount details are there, message ID, additional information. Okay, but these fields are not there in your production example. Yeah, because this is non-mandatory field. Okay, that's why. Okay, fine. Here also 01. Yeah, this also not mandatory fields, but it should be here. Charges, total charges and tax amount, record amount, everything. Yes, it's there. Then entry batches. Okay, batch level and number of transactions. It also not there. It must be here. Batches and number of transactions. Yeah, total charges are here. Technicality. It's not there. Let it be. Okay, then it contain entry details section UATR. Okay, I think this is a mandatory field in transaction. It should be there. Transaction details and UATR. It should be there. This is your transaction details and it contain UATR part. Okay, these three parts are mandatory: instruction ID, end-to-end ID. This is there. So UATR reference. These fields are definitely there. Remedy information, entry details section. Okay, and yeah, this also has to be discussed. Whatever the fields are there in your last message, it may contain that field. Okay, so 01, so it may contain that part. Again, local instrument tax related query information, this also we discuss. Okay, and direct the use cases of this one, CAMT.054. Okay, so apart from this, there is no other information there. Okay, and we have discussed this. What are the status of the common payment? That's also there. Deposit one. Okay, let's see now the use cases of this one. Okay, it exactly similar to the 50 to 53, but only it contains a single transaction which can be highlighted on them. Okay, let's see the actual use case of this one. So here in this case, customer debit credit notification CAMT.054 of a customer credit transfer pack 008. So at the both side, we are going to send this in your CAMT.054 debit and credit notification. Here also debit is happened in the bank A. Here also credit is happened. So in this case, it is a debit. So it can be sent CAMT.054. Its side is a debit. This side is a credit. So it is CAMT.054. So both times we can share CAMT.054. So first of all, data initiate a payment instructing to data agent here. Okay, in the number one case, data initiate a payment. Then data agent A initiate serial payment. This is common now. Every time we are going to see from it is initiated from A towards the D using B and C. Now this is important one. Next one, 2A. Where is 2A? Here is 2A. 2B. Agent A provides a debit notification to the debtor using the CAMT.054. Okay, just now I told a single transactions, right? So the bank A has debited his payment. Okay, like your capex 002. Here also similar kind of message that debit notification can be sent to the owner, to the debtor, that your payment has been debited from your bank, and that notification in the form of CAMT.054 can be sent to confirm their account has been debited for the payment initial request. This notification may complement additional status information to the statement report. Okay, so this contain a CAMT on the, it can be said on the both side, because CAMT.054 is debit and credit notification both. On which side we are using is depend on the value of this one. This is a debit notification, and in here it's a credit notification on the right hand side to the creditor. Okay, that's only difference here. So agent A provides a debit notification to the debtor using the CAMT.054 to confirm their account has been debited for the payment initiation request. This notification may complement additional status information or statement report. So additional status information means already we are sending PAX 002 message, right? So for additionally for that one, it can be sent CAMT.054. Okay, so this is your CAMT.054 sent on the debtor side. Now agent B sent payment to agent D, agent C process agent B. Agent D credits the account of the creditor, providing a credit notification using CAMT.054. Both are same. This is on the debtor side, this is on the creditor side. So agent D provides a credit notification to using the CAMT.054 here. So it can be sent to the creditor, it is sent to the debtor. Okay, so notification of a single transaction. So this is your single flow of simple flow of credit and debit notification of CAMT.054 on the both side. You can explain this example on one side as well and both side as well, like explain here. Like it is explained here, right? It is explained here as well and it's explained here as well. But normally why we explain this side on this side, because we are using in the same example pack 004 as well. So that's why I particularly say for pack 004. But if you are not explaining for pack 004, only explaining for pack 008, then only you can explain all these things and don't make it complicated to explain this side as well. So it may complicate to you as well and to explain as well, because if you are explaining virtually to someone without um, drawing a note in any paper, it may be confusing. So always explain on the one journey, on the one side only, from left to right or right to left, either side. Okay, so that is one of the use case of simple use case of credit and debit notification both. Sorry, debit and credit notification. Here, the next use case is customer debit credit notification of CAMT.054 of FI to FI credit transfer PAX 009. In earlier case, we use PAX 8 message. Now this is for PAX 9, means bank to bank particularly. So let's see how it's work here. It's number one, agent A, as the debtor initiates the payment instruction to the debtor agent B. Debtor A debtor initiates the payment instruction to the debtor agent B. Here from A to B, here debtor agent, this is a simple journey A to B. Okay, debtor agent B debits the account of agent A. Debtor agent B debits the account of agent A and initiates a serial payment towards the creditor agent D using the C as the intermediary. So here B bank send bank to D using the intermediary C. There is only one intermediary bank is here. Okay, debtor agent B debits the account of agent A and initiates serial payment towards the creditor agent D using the agent C as an intermediary. Now this is interesting here to be. Debtor agent B provides a debit notification to the debtor using a CAMT.054 to confirm their account has been debited for the payment initial request. This notification may be complementary sent by additional information. Typically, okay, it's the same thing. There is no change in that in the whatever we saw in earlier case. Only thing is that it is used PAX 9 message and we are sending back to the originator data here. There is no change as compared to the earlier example here. Only we have to mention is happened between two banks, means PAX 9. In earlier one it's CAMT 50 your PAX set message. Here either we can send CAMT 54 if a single transactions or statement based on that what is requested here. If you see here, creditor agent C credits the account of agent D and provide credit notification CAMT 54 additional to the account statement 53. Here both requests are there mentioned, that's why it is CAMT 53 and 54 also both. Okay, so I will request don't get learn so many use cases. So this use case is not complex, simple only, but learning more use cases make mind confused. So learn this only use cases when you want to discuss this with the client or interview point of view, only single. And also you are not going to discuss the single use cases. As I told you, you are going to discuss the complete flow and in that you have to fit your use case here. Okay, so from that point of view, this one. And let's see the complex one now. uh, Complex use cases, let's see this one. This is more complex than the easy one. Customer debit credit notification CAMT54 a payment using a cover method here. In cover method, um, one by one slowly will go. It's very complicated now to me as well. Debtor initiate a payment instruction to the debtor agent. Number one, debtor initiate a payment to the debtor agent. So debtor agent is A here. Debtor agent A initiates the payment using a cover method to creditor agent D. Your creditor agent D and cover method is introduced in PAX 009 cover. This one is your PAX 9 cover. It is sent to agent D by the cover method. To be no, sorry, the first one is this one, the above one. PAX 8 not mentioned here. Data agent A initiate payment using cover method to agent D here. So 2A is the above one, PAX 8 one. Okay, and it is the response of that PAX 2. But here the below one, in parallel, the data agent A initiates the cover payment to creditor agent D with the corresponding agent C here. Okay, so A is sent to D using the corresponding method C here. So B also correspondence, but B correspondence is on the debtor side. So C is correspondent on the receiver side here. So B is your correspondence here with the B. with the D here, see here on the 2A part here, 2B part here. Now when it's sent to B, at that time we have to send a debit notification to the original bank as well, because we have deducted the payment from your A bank here, right? So and it is deposited to B. So B is sending your debit notification, your payment has been reached here. So it will send credit notification to agent A. From agent B, it will send to agent A credit notification. So that's only mentioned here in 3A. Agent B process the payment to agency. No, not mentioned here. Agent B provides a debit notification to agent A. Debit notification means your payment has been debited from agent A and is deposited to agent B. Agent B provides a debit notification to agent A using the CAMT.054 to confirm their account has been debited for the payment initiation request. This notification may be complemented additional status information, okay, like PAX2 message. So it only send that your payment has been debited and credited to here. Only debited. Debit notification means your payment has been debited and it is received to agent A, agent B here. Okay, this is your one flow. Now between B and C is normal flow there, but but between C means your remittance, your intermediate agent C and D, here also a credit notification will be there, which will be sent from C to D as a credit notification to here CAMT.054 here. So it must be here, this one. Agent C receives the payment and credits the account to agent D and it's sended CAMT.054. Upon receipt of the credit notification CAMT.054 confirming the settlement of the covering a payment, agent D may choose to process PAX 8 if already done so. Apply credit creditor. Agent D may also provide credit notification CAMT.054 to the creditor bank. Here there are two use cases mentioned there. Upon receipt of the credit notification CAMT.054 here by bank D, agent D, confirming the settlement of the covering payment here. So its reconciliation is happen here with the packset here. Whatever information it is sent by packset, it will do reconcile with the CAMT.054. Confirming the settlement of the covering payment. Agent D may choose to process to PAX 8. Agent D may choose to process the PAX 8 if already not done so and apply credit to the creditor here. So if PAX 8 is already not received, so it can be sent individually as well or together as well by sending CAMT.054 message, this one. Okay, so only concern on this part that CAMT.054 only debit notification and it can be sent to the creditor or debtor from the previous chain of bank. Okay, that only we have to consider in each part of the each part of the PAX 004 messages. Agent D may also provide credit notification CAMT.054 to the creditor. So this last one, it can be sent to your debtor also. Your payment has been reached, particular transaction has been reached, so it can be sent to your debtor as well. So debtor agent is here, but debtor as well, this CAMT.054 can be sent. Agent C processed and end of the day account report and optional statement one, right? This one, end of the report can be sent end of the day as well. So that is totally depend on when, why they want it and when they want it, CAMT.053. But our transaction is only limited to CAMT.054. And see here, normally on the debtor side it's a debit notification, your payment has been debited, this debit notification here. On the creditor side is a credit notification, okay, of CAMT.054. That's the difference of debit and credit notification of CAMT.054 messages. Okay, so this is your debit and credit notification for your CAMT.054 message from the debtor side or from the creditor side. Okay, so this is one of the example of this one. Okay, let me see anything or more information is given in this diagram for you apart from this one. This is lots of information there, there is no use of this one. See many things is mentioned here: deal price, property, reference information, priority code, total amount, cash pan, component, transaction history. Okay, nothing is here.